So I am currently in Harlem. I'm in my Airbnb and I'm heading to Columbia for callback weekend and I'm so excited. Gingham boots, rolled up, and I think I look cool. Off to Columbia. Hello? Hello? Yes, this is her. No, this is fine. Oh my god, yes! Yes! Yay! I got into Columbia! From doing my dream show, like my dream shows, Schoolgirls or the African Mean Girls play, to moving to New York City in less than 3 weeks to study and train as an actor at a university like Columbia University with professors like Ron Van Loo and James Cleary and Sita Manning. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that all the failures that I've had the past like 3 years, and if I really want to push it 6, I would do them over and over again if it meant that this was the moment that I was going to experience. Because what felt like failure in the moment I look back was just literally a lesson learned. It was a skill gained that allowed me to be prepared for this very moment of attending Columbia University and being a member of the MFA acting class of 2022. Like, my journey to grad school started in 2013. It was literally like my first week of school at Quinnipiac University, and I went to my advisor at the time and I was like, I want to go to Juilliard, because at that time I didn't really know about any other school. I just know that I wanted to be an actor, and the first thing I needed was training, and all I knew was that Juilliard was #1. So I was like, I got 4 years. Let me tell this man that I want the best education, and so that he can help me for the next 4 years work hard for it. And that's what I did. For 4 years I acted as much as I could, and when I didn't book school productions, I went to my advisor and I was like, hey, you know, dancers dance, musicians have instruments to play, like what can I do to kind of practice my acting? And that led to 2 showcases during my time at Quinnipiac, where I picked 5 monologues that I wanted to work on, and I performed 5 at each showcase. It led to me getting a personal coach, a private acting coach for almost 2 years. Excuse me. It led to me getting an internship here in Boston at Boston Casting, and I don't know, by the time senior year came around and I applied to, plus URTA, almost 25 schools. I think I applied to 5 schools separately, and then I applied to URTA. URTA is like the most stressful experience in the world, and to sit there all day and then get a call back to not a single school was the most heartbreaking moment of my life. But not just that, I also, the same day, I had a audition at another school, Case Western Reserve, and by that time I had auditioned for every other school, and every other thing that could have gone wrong during this trip to New York, from cars breaking down to hotels like not coming through, to housing not being available, to me kind of like running up my credit card, to tons of traffic, to train tickets. Just, I don't know, I like lost a lot of money, and I was just constantly getting denied at every single school. So by the time I got to my last audition, which was Case Western, after spending all day at URDA and not getting a single callback, I literally went in there with I had given up. I didn't care. I just wanted to say my monologues and have them not ask me to stay, and then go to my little hotel and stuff my face, which is exactly what I did. So after 4 years of hard work, I didn't get into a single school. Then I moved back home after graduation, and I got myself into an acting class, and I started acting in Boston like a lot. It was crazy. It's been the best 2 years of my life. And then the winter of 2017, I applied to grad schools again. This time I had way more luck. I got to callback weekend at NYU. I got accepted to University of Florida, Ohio State. I got tons of callbacks at URDA's, and then I got into Atlantic Acting School's conservatory program. And I decided that's where I was going to go because I knew I really wanted to be in New York City. So I accepted Atlantic's offer. I put down my $1,000 deposit, and then a month before I moved, in I think it was August, at this time I was working 7 days a week in retail because I was like, I have to save money for school because I'm moving to New York City. I'm going to Atlantic Acting School. But then I realized I was just giving up way more than I was getting out of this program. I was getting a certificate. It didn't have a showcase, which is something I really wanted. And there was no way I could get financial aid for the school because it was a certificate program. It wasn't a degree program, so I would be having to pay for it out of pocket, even though I basically got like, I don't know, a 75% scholarship basically. They gave me a lot of money, but I would have to work while I'm in school. I wish they had a more intense, rigorous course load, and they just didn't. So I decided last minute that I was going to apply for a third time. Because I said, one thing that made me change my mind was I was like, all right, I'll go to Atlantic, work hard for 2.5 years, and then apply for grad schools. And I was like, Tenna, that makes no sense. Like, how in the hell are you going to do that? I was like, why don't you just take a year off, work hard, and then apply to grad schools again? And that's what I did. From April of 2018 to January of 2019, I traveled to New York every other week. Once a day. I traveled to New York every other week for a day, got a private acting coach, and worked on my monologues. And I was working almost 50 hours a week, and I was doing this, and I was working on my body. I think I lost about 30 pounds between November and January, and I was like, I'm going to do this one last time, and I'm going to put my all into it. I'm going to feel good. I'm going to be great, and I'm going to have fun. And that's what I did. And it paid off because I ended up in what I know is the program that I belong in. I ended up at Columbia, and I got the call actually, I think 3 days after callback weekend. I think callback weekend was on Sunday, the last day, and I found out on a Thursday, so probably 4 days after. But I'm like really happy, and I am excited to share this journey with you guys, although it's not going to be as consistent as I wish it would be. At this moment in my life, I have too big of an opportunity to put a lot of effort into YouTube. I'm gonna work really hard in school, and I don't know if I can balance the two. So, but yeah, that's it. That's the end of my grad acting, or the beginning of my grad acting career, and the beginning of my acting career. I can't wait to grow into the artist that I know I have inside me. I can't wait to become your favorite actress. What's up? I just can't wait to grow, and grow hardcore. and be in New York and be in the arts. I'm full of so much love and gratefulness right now, and I hope that these past videos helped you guys out. And please leave any questions you have below. I'll try to answer them. A bunch of you guys have found me on Instagram, which is really cool. Keep finding me, keep following me. Lots of love, don't give up, trust your journey.